All right, we are still dealing with the Jeudy crash out because he's a bum of a number one receiver. He's a fraud. Won't going at Shedeur Sanders. We got offensive coordinator and play caller Tommy Reese addressing this situation, and this is crazy. He don't even give a damn. This is wild. Yo, Shedeur is really on his own. He's really on his own, man. These people don't care. We got to get into this. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Hit that bell notification and hype the video for your boy. Let's get right into what offensive coordinator Tommy Reese had to say as he addressed the Shedeur Sanders feud with Jeudy. Let's get into it.
Good. Ready to roll.
So how did Shedeur progress from his first start to his second start?
Yeah. Took care of the football, there throughout the game, which is a positive, something that with young players you stress. I thought operationally it was cleaner. As he gets more comfortable, more reps, more opportunities in and out of the huddle, communicating at the line of scrimmage. Felt like we had more time at the line of scrimmage to get some things called up front. So, I think ownership of the system, ownership of what we're asking him to do, making good decisions, I thought there was some progression there for sure.
He talked after the game Friday again and again yesterday about building trust with his receivers. How long should that take?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a set timetable on that. Obviously, every rep you get, every opportunity you get to throw routes on air, see things in practice. For young players, the first time, every time you see something could be the first time. So I think all those reps add up, and I think there's a natural progression here as they continue to work together. That trust will be built, and it's really, getting on the same page and seeing things the same way so that things can become second nature for him on the field.
Why don't you talk about how Jeudy can't catch a loaf of bread? Why don't we talk about that? We keep talking about trust. This dude couldn't catch from Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. He couldn't catch the ball in Denver. Why don't we talk about that?
But then the frustration build as we saw Jeudy
Right.
kind of yelling at him on the sideline.
Yeah, it's a competitive game. That's behind us at this point.
Oh, don't defend no damn Jeudy. Come on, Tommy Reese. Have some backbone, man. Like this is crazy work.
I don't have any concern about their relationship, where they are, being on the same page. I think, look, everybody's competitive, wants to, play well and win games and do things the right way. So, that's something they've had a conversation on. That's completely behind us and moving forward.
You know what? Okay. Man, what? He was on the sideline doing this to that man. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? This dude lead the league in drops. Why are y'all caping for him? Why are y'all protecting him? He stinks. Come on, man.
The disagreement was about what play it was on there.
Yeah, I don't want to get into all the specifics there, except for the fact that it's a competitive environment, competitive game, and those guys have handled it, and we're all moving together on the same page.
It sounded like yesterday when Shedeur was...
I can't stomach listening to these people with the Browns organization no more, man. Shedeur don't got a shot, bro. He don't got a shot.
talking. He said he thought he was seeing things well, but maybe not trusting enough to let it rip
Right.
on some of the throws. Did you notice that?
Yeah, there's certainly some opportunities he probably wants back, and that's going to happen with a young player. You're seeing things, and things are moving quicker than you're used to, and every rep he gets, every opportunity he gets, he's going to get more and more comfortable. There's always going to be plays you want back. I think we had some things there that you felt like you had some opportunities to hit, and those are coachable moments for a young quarterback. Those are opportunities to point out, like, hey, this is what open looks like, or this is the defender that our eyes need to be on, and trust that you're going to make this throw. And in the same vein, he makes a lot of those plays too. So it's building comfort across the game plan, across the concepts, across the coverages he could see, to make sure that we can maximize all the opportunities we have. But he's done a nice job of throughout the week of communicating and seeing things, and hey, I need another rep of this because I want to see it again. Like, all those points are really positive and moving in the right direction.
That do you believe in the game slowing down for a player, or is that just a byproduct of kind of what you're talking about, just seeing the game better?
I think those work hand in hand. I do think it slows down as you see it, as you get more exposed to it. 5 years from now, it's going to certainly feel slower to him. 5 weeks from now, it's going to certainly feel slower to him. So I do believe in, like, there comes a moment where you can kind of just, all right, take a breath. I'm seeing these things clearly. I've had plenty of reps on this. I can feel the defensive coverage, and things are starting to click.
I mean, when you're upstairs seeing this in real time, seeing Jeudy open 3, 4, 5 times a game and not getting the ball, how do you not get frustrated during the course of the game?
Yeah, like we're all competitive. We all want to win. We all want to play well. But my focus is why or how do we get this corrected? It's not this. We have a young quarterback playing who's doing everything we're asking of him, doing a good job of working towards the progression. So I try to internalize it. Like, where did I not make this clean enough for him to go execute? There are plays throughout games where there's a myriad of reasons why things don't work out. It's our job as coaches to present the solutions for the players so that they can. And that's really where my focus is. It's like, I brought this example up last week. In his first, real game time against Baltimore, we called a play twice. The second time we hit Harold on that 2-minute drive for the in-cut on the first play. We had called it earlier in the game. We had really the same look where we could have completed it. So the conversation is like, hey, what are we seeing? How do we get this corrected? This is what you should key and trust it. And then the next time we did, he executed it. And so that's where our focus is as a staff. That's where my focus is in the box, and trying to be as solution-oriented and solution-based as possible.
So, I know you guys drill into the quarterbacks, take care of the football, don't be reckless and things like that. What's the balance now, considering where you're at in the season with, obviously wanting them to take care of the ball and protect it, but also at the same time testing their limits and what they can do in situations and the risk that does come with that?
It all predicates what is the look that the defense is giving us, right? Are they giving us a look where we want to take that throw, where we are designing this to expose this coverage and get this play called and get this route thrown? If the defense predicates the look, let it rip. If they do something different or they take it away, you got to find your next read or your next solution. I've told a lot of angry receivers, look, man, I don't dictate where the ball goes. The defense does. If they play this coverage, it's going to end up here. It is what it is. It's the same thing for the quarterbacks. Like, if they play the coverage we want and we call the right play and we get into the right look, I think the play to Harold's a great example. Let's let it rip. That's the look we want. When it's not there, let's be smart and find a solution, and we'll call it again. The other plays in between, it's like, hey, when we have the look and we have the play, that's when it's time to let it rip, and that's where we want to make sure we're maximizing our opportunities.
With Deshaun back in practice, what are your goals for him over the next few weeks? What are you guys trying to
make him comfortable? I think get him back in the swing of things, not put a ton of expectations on big picture, but hey, let's get back into the swing of doing drills, back into the swing of throwing full speed routes to our receivers, our tight ends, getting comfortable at the line.
All right, so they trying to get Deshaun Watson situated. My whole thing is I don't like that. It seems like everybody over there is really scared to be honest with Jerry Jeudy and hold him accountable for his actions and his play. This dude has been dropping the ball nonstop, and it is what it is. I don't want to hear about they talked about it, yada. He should have never did that in the first place, man. As far as I'm concerned, Jerry Jeudy, y'all should be looking to get rid of him. And that's just my take on it. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and